Hey, everybody. It's time for News of the Squared.
Of course,
Squared.
here we
Ivan,
are.
we talked about this last week. It's squared, not squares. News is squared.
Duh.
Yes.
As in four corners.
As
Square.
in
Duh.
Duh. We haven't read any stories, and Ivan's already laughing. Okay, let's get started here. Of course, Jeff's not here next week. Maybe we'll get him back here in time. We'll see. He's on another project, so maybe he'll arrive in time for News of the Squared.
For one or two or 10.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see. Okay. Ivan, why don't you start with your story?
Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and hit the story. Man allegedly gives false name during arrest despite wearing name tag. A police officer in Lincoln, Nebraska noticed the suspect was wearing a name tag for a man wanted on 2 arrest warrants. What's in the name tag? Well, for one Nebraska man, it means criminal charges. Lincoln Palace arrested 26-year-old Marco Towner on Tuesday for allegedly resisting arrest and providing a false name to officers. The department wrote on Facebook earlier this week. Police responding to a report of a domestic assault around 10:30 p.m. found the suspect Towner sitting in a parked vehicle outside the home. They noted that Towner also had 2 warrants for his arrest. When they questioned Towner, he allegedly gave his name as D'Angelo Towns, according to Omaha station KETV. However, the officers said they noticed a lanyard around Towns' neck that read Marco Towner. When Michael Towner was told he was under arrest, police said he tensed up, resisted arrest, and yelled that he didn't do anything wrong. Towner was taken into custody after a struggle that lasted several minutes. Police said the department statement also alleged that Towner's friends and family members surrounded the officers and tried to prevent the arrest. Towner is charged with resisting arrest, obstructing a government operation, false reporting, child neglect, and third-degree domestic assault, according to news station KLKN-TV.
And for lying about your lanyard, your name tag.
Yeah.
That's a criminal offense.
Lying about your name when it's out there front and center for everybody to see.
Who's Margot? And he holds his hand over the lanyard. Who's that?
Should have put the lanyard inside of his shirt if that's what he was going to try to do. What a guy. All right, so you want to pull one up?
All right, my next one here. This is from CBS New York, Channel 2. Oh, shout out to Scott for giving us these great articles. Scott!
Scott!
Out of St. Petersburg, yes, Florida man, yes! A Florida man was arrested Monday evening when he refused to leave a hotel after crashing a wedding. Mark Allen Saunderson, age 37, interrupted a reception at a Grand Plaza Hotel in St. Pete Beach by cutting in on the bride and groom's first dance.
Okay.
At first we were like, is that your boyfriend? No. Is that your friend? Bride Sadie Dodgka told CBS affiliate WTSP. Then she and her groom realized they had a wedding crasher. The wedding photographer, Val Ritter, captured the unforgettable moment. All the guests were like, did you get him? Did you get him? And I was like, of course I did. And she said, staff and security confronted Saunderson and told him to leave. Instead, Pinellas County deputies said he went to the 11th floor of the hotel where he was again told to depart. He resides in Land O'Lakes, not the butter. Kept walking around the hotel, eluding security until they finally found him and led him to an elevator. When deputies talked with him, they said he told them he was from Ohio and gave an incorrect spelling of his middle name. Was his middle name on a lanyard, though? They also said he was unsteady on his feet. He had bloodshot eyes and slurred his words. He's charged with disorderly conduct and was released at $250 bail. The newlyweds have no idea why he chose their wedding, but there's no hard feelings, they said.
Hi, I just wanted to come crash your wedding just for the pure hell of it.
And break up their first dance, man. Wow.
Oh, my goodness. Kyle Squirt's projectile...
unforgettable wedding.
Huh?
An unforgettable wedding.
I'm sorry?
An unforgettable wedding. Hello, Ivan?
Hello, I lost you for a second. Sorry.
Hello?
Okay.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Testing.
Ivan?
Hello?
1, 2, 3.
Okay. 3. Okay.
All right, let's continue.
Says you.
Yep. So, what you got next?
Cow squirts projectile poop on farmer. I didn't even stand a chance. This went from moo to ew in a hurry, and Twitter loved it. Oh. Watch that cow pie fly. An Iowa dairy farmer recently got blasted by a fusillade of feces from one of his cows while he cleaned the stalls. Carter Kilbert made light of the projectile poop, tweeting last week that he was standing in the line of fire and didn't even stand a chance. Typical Monday, he wrote. He also thanked God that his mouth wasn't open.
Oh, God.
Twitter herd mentality resulted in some funny responses.
Oh, my.
Okay. Wow. Fire in the hole, one person says. Some person says it's going to blow. Another person says that was a bullseye, man.
Oh. Wow. Taking life by the horns in that regard.
Wow. Yeah, projectile poop.
Wow. Yeah, I had some cow on my grill yesterday.
Oh, you did have some cow?
Yes, I did have some burgers.
How big was your cow?
Had
some burger.
Had some big, thick pub burgers.
Ooh.
Good. So long as we're still on the gross out factor. This is let's see, I don't know what this is from May 21st. Human cheese made from celebrity armpit bacteria. Because, as you know, cheese is made with bacteria. The museum hopes that potentially smelly exhibit will re-examine society's disgust toward bacteria. Bacteria, now listen now, bacteria from the armpits, belly buttons, and faces of celebrities were collected to make cheese blocks. We have a complicated relationship with cheese. We love to put it on everything. Chips, chicken, eggs, and even tea. Yet we often cannot stomach the unusual process that goes into its creation. Per the Smithsonian Magazine, it is this apprehension toward the microbial cultures in cheese that is explored in a new human cheese exhibit in London. In the exhibit, bacteria samples from 5 British celebrities have been collected and made into various types of cheese.
Sounds like a really cheesy project.
Yes, let's see what the names of these people are. I just want to know who these celebrities are.
Yeah, I do too.
Let's see. Does it say? Oh, okay. Musician Professor Green. He's apparently a celebrity, I guess. British rapper Professor Green, who hates cheese but provided his microbes for a chunk of mozzarella, will unlikely smell. The project is aptly titled Self-Made, is the hybrid brainchild of synthetic biologist Christina Agapakis and artist Cecil Tullis. The two joined forces with support from the University of Edinburgh and Stanford University to combine art, engineering, and biotechnology. Besides Tando and Professor Green, other celebrities involved are from the ska band Madness, celebrity chef Heston Blumenthal, and Blur bassist from Blur, Alex James.
Okay.
So
I know who Madness is.
So I guess they just take a swab of bacteria from various points and then they culture it, and that's how you get Celebrity Cheese Museum.
Oh my gosh!
So long as I
don't even want to know where some of those places were. Okay.
They said armpits and belly buttons.
Where's it from? It's just from Under Me Balls cheese. Jeez. Who's nuts? These nuts. Who's nuts? These nuts.
Belly button bacteria. Oh my God, that just sounds so bad.
That just sounds disgusting. Yikes.
Not as disgusting as ketchup on a hot dog. Right, Jeff? That's Jeff Stein, if anyone he would. Oh, he's gone. We lost Jeff. Okay. Anyway. All right, Ivan, next story.
All right, here we go. College graduate's backflip attempt goes hilariously, painfully, awkwardly wrong. that didn't go as planned. The move probably unfolded a whole lot better in his head. Footage going viral on Twitter shows a college graduate attempting to do a flat backflip on stage during a commencement ceremony, but it didn't quite work out. It is not clear if the grad was physically injured, but at the very least, the mishap hurt his pride. According to the Mashable, the incident took place at El Paso Community College over the weekend. Okay. This is why you should plan these things before you just go ahead and fire off.
So what happened? He fell, or what happened?
Yeah, I guess he fell off the stage.
Ooh, ouch. Does the article say he's okay? I mean, did he have to go to the hospital?
I guess he didn't get a good grade in geometry, now did he?
He failed gym class.
Huh?
He must have failed gym class.
Okay.
I don't know if that was a necessary credit for graduation, but maybe he got a D in gym. Okay, here's one from me. Stranger breaks into a home and steals nothing and cleans the house and makes origami. This out of Marlborough, Massachusetts, from the AP. Whoever broke into Massachusetts' home last week didn't take a thing. They did, however, leave the house spotless. Nate Roman tells the Boston Globe that when he returned to his Marlborough home from work on May 15th, he could tell a stranger had been there. Nothing was missing, but the 44-year-old Roman noticed the beds were made, the rugs were vacuumed, and the toilets were scrubbed. They even crafted origami roses on the toilet paper rolls. He called the experience weird and creepy. Sergeant Daniel Campbell says that the department hasn't heard of similar episodes and that there are no suspects. Roman says he may have left his back door unlocked. He thinks perhaps the housekeeping service went to his home by mistake. So...
Wow.
Yeah, that was a thing. Somebody, well, why don't you break into my house, man?
Yeah, I don't know if I really want to. I don't know if I really want somebody else's going through my stuff, man. Well, that's just too weird.
Got a few action figures he could do some dusting. I'll leave a can of air out, and you can just hit him with that.
Hit him with a little dust cleaning.
A little canned air works good on action figures.
And air.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
What you got next?
Here's one. Zoo forced to euthanize flamingo after child hits it with rock.
What the
fuck? A spokesman for the Miller Park Zoo in Bloomington, Illinois said it is working with the kid's family to move forward. A Bloomington, Illinois zoo was forced to euthanize one of its flamingos after its leg was broken by a rock thrown by an elementary school student. Jays Tetzloff, director of the Miller Park Zoo, told the Bloomington Pentagraph newspaper, a local news outlet, that a juvenile guest accidentally injured a flamingo on Monday by skipping a rock into the habitat. The rock broke the flamingo's leg.
Jesus.
Unfortunately, staff determined the best course of action given the animal's injuries was to euthanize the bird, he said. This was a truly unfortunate accident, and we are working with the juvenile's family to move forward. Tesla told HuffPost the damages to the flamingo's leg were so bad it would never heal properly. And even if the bird survived with one leg, he added, its quality of life would be extremely poor. He declined to tell the age of the student when asked by the Washington Post. According to CentralIllinoisProud.com, the zoo had 25 flamingos before Monday's death. This story has been updated with more details about the flamingo's injury. Okay. Yeah, excuse me. First off, why are you allowing, where's the teacher? Not keeping an eye on this elementary student while going through the zoo to be picking up rocks and throwing stones at animals. I mean, what's up with that?
Even just to throw them towards. You maybe just say, I was just skipping rocks, but you're throwing a rock towards an animal.
Exactly. Exotic animal. I mean, flamingos, aren't flamingos already, on the verge of becoming extinct or something?
I don't know if they're endangered or not. I know the koala bear is pretty much endangered to the point where it's going to go extinct. But as far as flamingos, no, I don't think they are. But anyway, yeah, I hope this kid learns his lesson.
Well, yeah,
the article's calling it an accident, but jeez.
Yeah, but still, but you just don't do that. Oh, I want to skip a rock. I'm going to throw a rock at these birds. They're just birds. Yeah, you sitting there. I'm sure the zoo doesn't appreciate the fact you killing their live animals.
Well,
I mean, that's
the
not
kid
cool.
didn't kill the bird. They
euthanized the bird because the bird's leg was broken. I get it.
Yeah.
But still, you don't. That's just something you just don't do.
Yeah.
I mean, somebody needs to pull that kid's pants down and smack him across his cooler and say, "No,
they can't
no,
do that today. Now the kid will just get a pat on the head and say, "No, Jimmy," and give him a fruit roll up and let him continue.
Yeah,
with his
now
day.
go that way, but just don't pick up no more rocks.
When I was a kid, I'd have gotten the belt that night. So,
huh?
If I was a kid, I'd have gotten the belt that night.
That would have been me. Yeah, I would have got my ass beat.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
Not that we're condoning hitting a child. We're just saying that's how things were back when we were kids.
Back when we were kids. Yeah. See, here we go again to how things were when we were kids.
That's right.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so here's my last story from this week. I've got another one submitted by Scott. Thank you, Scott. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Scott. All right.
This one from the 24th of May. A man takes a bath in the kitchen sink at a Wendy's.
Why?
A video of a former, yes, he is a former Wendy's employee as of this point, bathing in a sink full of soapy water at the fast food restaurant. The video's gone viral. Someone recorded a Snapchat video of a male employee stepping into an industrial-sized sink wearing only shorts at a Wendy's location in Milton, Florida. Yes, another Florida man. Thank you very much.
Florida man story.
Facebook user Haley Leach shared a screen recording of the 90-second clip on Facebook on Tuesday where it racked up more than 700,000 views. She told the Dayton Beach News Journal that she posted it because she felt the public needed to know.
Okay.
In the video, employees can be heard laughing in the background while one worker repeatedly says, "Take a bath."
Oh my gosh.
There's a video clip, but the clip doesn't contain explicit language. We posted the video story on Squares Roundtable Facebook page. The franchise owner later released a statement calling the incident a prank by a former employee who used poor judgment.
Very poor judgment.
We are taking this incident seriously and is obviously totally unacceptable, the statement said. This was a prank by a person who no longer works at this restaurant and who clearly did not use good judgment. We are taking this opportunity to reinforce our very strict quality procedures with our restaurant team.
Mm-hmm.
The Florida Department of Business and Professional Regulation has also launched an investigation into the matter. Inspectors went to the location and reportedly found no major violations. The restaurant passed the inspection, and the manager was instructed on sanitation and safety requirements. Yeah, don't let your employees bathe in the store.
No.
And if they are, make sure they're wearing the proper name
Okay, you want to take a shower, take your ass home. Okay?
You've bathed at the radio station before, Ivan.
Big dummy. Anyway.
You bathed at the radio station, but they didn't serve food there at the radio station.
What now?
You've bathed at the radio station.
Well, yeah, I mean, I've done the fluff and puff, but not exactly like going into a stall and shower and anything like that. I mean, I fluffed and puffed, my little soap and my little towels and everything like that just to clean up. I mean, back in the days when, I go and spend, 2 and 3 days consecutively in a building, and go home because shifts were so close together. Crazy.
Right.
It was a crazy life, man. I got one. Got this last one if you want.
All right. Go right ahead, Eminem.
I got one. Okay. Man faces felony charges for allegedly slaughtering a runaway pet pig for meat. The police had asked Californian Jeffrey Coder Miller to help watch over the pig while it tried to find its owner. A California man accused of slaughtering and dismembering someone else's beloved family pet for food faces 3 felony charges. Jeffrey Cody Miller, 32, pleaded not guilty in Humboldt County Court Tuesday to animal cruelty, grand theft, and possession of a firearm by a felon for butchering a princess, a pet pig that got loose in her Northern California neighborhood in March, the Eureka Times-Standard reports. Miller is being held in custody without bail after being arrested last week for unrelated misdemeanor drug possession and probation violations from a prior conviction.
She killed someone's pet. Although it's someone's delicious pet, but she killed someone's pet. Ivan, can you hear me?
Yeah, I've had problems. You keep cutting out a little bit.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah. A second man, Ed Jesse Ramos, faces the same charges as Miller in Princess's death. Ramos, who remains at large, has been ordered to appear in court in June per the Lost Coast Outpost. Princess, a nearly 400-pound pet pig,
holy crap,
went missing in late March from her home. The friendly-year-old pet was later spotted wandering the neighborhood. Akata Police Department arrived on the scene, and they asked the resident and Miller, who, according to the Mad River Union, does not have a permanent address and just happened to be at the home at the time, if Princess could be kept in the homeowner's yard while they tracked down her owners. It was a request that was not out of the ordinary in this particular community, where residents typically have a few acres of land and own livestock. Acosta Police Lieutenant Todd Dockweiler noted to the Huffington Post at the time. After police quickly located the pig's owner and returned to the neighbor's property to take Princess home, they were horrified to find that Miller was in the process of butchering the pet for meat in the homeowner's driveway.
Oh, my goodness.
Miller was deep into the butchering process, and Princess' carcass was being divided into about 30 seal-a-meal bags, the union reports. Dockweiler told HuffPost in March that Miller took it upon himself to kill the pet without the homeowner's knowledge. Arcata Police officers Charles Anderson, who spoke to Miller on the day of the incident, told the union in April that Miller had identified himself as a pig rancher when Anderson asked if Princess could stay in the homeowner's yard. He said he had experience with livestock, Anderson told the local news outlet. If Miller hadn't been there, things would have gone the way they did. Wouldn't have gone the way they did, sorry. Carrie Hogan, Princess's owner, reportedly did not witness the gruesome scene, but was devastated by what happened to her pet. Hogan told the Outpost that Princess, who turned 1 in January, had been her family's pet since she was a piglet. Hogan said she occasionally bottle-fed Princess in her living room, and Hogan's daughter even showed Princess, who reportedly had the temperament of a dog, at the state fair.
That's terrible.
Wow.
400 pounds, though. Holy crap.
That is a large fucking animal, man. 400 pounds. That's huge.
That's a lot of ham.
It's huge.
Ham. Bacon.
Wow.
I had bacon on my cheeseburgers the other day.
Mm-hmm. Sausages.
I have one last story here. And then this is also on the Squares to the Round Table Facebook page. A grandma has an ingenious trick to slow down speeding drivers by pointing her hairdryer at them. This is out of the UK Daily Mail. Grandmother of 4 has become an internet sensation thanks to a video of her using a hairdryer to fool speeding drivers into slowing down. Jean Brooks, age 64, from Nottingham, not the Forest, has racked up more than 12 million views with a video filmed for the BBC of her unique idea to improve safety on her street. Her neighbors claim they have noticed a remarkable difference since she started holding a hairdryer over her garden fence. Speaking to the Nottingham Post, Miss Brooks said she had come up with the idea after a family tragedy. She had created a cafe in her front garden at home in Hucknall to raise money for Marie Curie cancer care following the death of her son-in-law. Now, while spending time doing this, she noticed cars speeding along the road. A friend told her about an idea originating in France where someone had pointed their hairdryer at cars. She explained the street is the main road onto the estate, so it's busy, so it's also used as a school drop-off point. They come up on their scooters and quad bikes, showing off to the sixth form girls, acting like a male bird of paradise. It's all look, no hands, but it'll soon be look, no teeth. Speaking on the video for BBC Nottingham, Miss Brooks said, quite simply, by picking up one of these and going like that, I've been seeing so many people's brake lights go on, and all it is a hairdryer. If they don't like it, that's tough. I live here. My friends live here. My friends' children live here. And if we can't be safe on our own street, where the hell are we going to be safe in the world? So, shout out to Gene Brooks, age 64 from Nottingham, for hairdryer heroism.
Yes.
Slow down, you people.
Huzzah!
That's right. So great. So Ivan, you got any more? I think that's it, huh?
Let's see. I'm looking. Stray dog crashes a wedding and finds her own happily ever after. Speaking of wedding crashers, here we go. Let's see. Stray dog crashes a wedding and finds his own happily ever after. The couple had the sweetest reaction to the unexpected guest. Wedding crashers can often be unwelcome and obnoxious freeloaders, but that was not the case when an unexpected guest showed up at the recent nuptial of Mariela Peroni and Matho Gomez Martinez. When Mariela married Mathos on September 30th in Laranjal Paulista, Brazil, rainy weather forced the couple to move the ceremony into a tent. As guests took their seats, a stray dog with muddy paws wandered onto the area, but was escorted outside. He then made his way back in again. As the ceremony started, to everyone's surprise, it was the dog who came in when the bridal chorus began to play. Mariella told the dodo. Okay, I don't know what that is, but okay. For the second time, the persistent pup was moved outside, and the ceremony carried on. But while the couple was exchanging their vows, the dog entered yet again and plopped down on the bride's veil for a nap, a moment captured in a photo. I was really surprised and thought the little guy was really cute, Mariella told HuffPost in Portuguese. The newlyweds embraced their bonus guest, allowing him to stay for the reception. According to the bride, the dog enjoyed some food from the buffet but disappeared again shortly after. After the wedding, the couple decided they wanted to adopt the pup and make him an official part of their new family. They tracked him down on October 10th after receiving a call from a woman who knew his whereabouts. The pup, who has since been named Snoop, finally found his much-deserved forever home. Let's see.
So Snoop is adopted. So how do we know the dog's name? It was just the owner?
Yeah,
the owner
Snoop
came by? Okay. Or was it wearing a name tag? Was it wearing a proper name tag?
No, not at all.
Oh.
Snoop was adapting very well to his new routine, the bride told HuffPost. He is very playful, needy, and caring. We are so happy with him.
Oh,
and I saw some pictures.
That's great.
Now the couple hopes their story will inspire others to adopt as well. Here in Brazil, we have so many abandoned animals living in the street, the bride told HuffPost. We want to make an appeal to people to not buy animals and to adopt them instead. There you go. Happy story ending. Yay!
We have a happy ending. We like to end this show on a happy ending, that's for sure.
So, instead of buy, adopt your pet.
There you go.
I did. My Katie's a rescue. Marley Mellow Ringtail, such a good cat.
My cat was a farm cat. We've had her 8 years now.
Wow.
We got her. I brought her home when she was just under 2 months old. So.
No.
So
had her a long time. I saw the video you had on. I don't know, was it Facebook where you got her busy playing?
Yeah, that was from 3 years ago because we just got.
Okay.
She's not as active. Obviously, she's being 8 years old. She's approaching middle age, but she still has some little spurts. We got to exercise her a little bit. She's been eating She's eating a little bit more. So okay, all right. Well, I guess that'll wrap it up. So hopefully we'll have Jeff here next week, and we'll catch you next time here on the News of the Squares.
Where
Duh.
I got it right.
Yeah, you did.
All right. Thanks, everybody, for joining us.